Numerous presidents, heads of state and government have visited Kenya this year. But have you ever wondered what happens when such a high-ranking official visits Kenya? Such a visit by a leader of another country is called a state visit. Visitors of the state typically include monarchs, presidents, and prime ministers. In order to travel to a country on a state visit, an official must be invited by the host country's head of state. A state visit is generally an official diplomatic visit by a foreign leader to another country. A state visit starts with a formal invitation extended by the host country's leader to strengthen bilateral relations and promote cooperation. For example, today marks the first time an Angolan president has visited Kenya since 1975. A state visit is the highest form of diplomatic exchange between two countries. In many countries, it is only reserved for close friends and allies. It reflects the highest level of hospitality, honor, and formality in relations between nations. A host nation covers all the costs, including accommodation and travel costs. The honor of a state visit is divided into 3 events. The first event is the military run by the host president in his capacity as commander-in-chief and involves the Kenya Defense Forces playing a crucial role. The visiting leader is welcomed by the president, the chief of defense forces, and other top military officers. The pomp and color includes playing the national anthems of the two nations. After that, a 21-gun salute is conducted for the visitor president. This leads to an inspection of a guard of honor with the rendering of full military honors that includes paying respect to the Kenya Forces flag. After the military ritual, the visiting president is ushered into State House for the second event, which is diplomatic exchanges and bilateral talks where two leaders discuss issues affecting both countries. This starts by an official welcome to the State House and signing official guest book before a bilateral meeting. It is here that the trade deals and partnerships, security interventions, and many other issues are discussed. After the talks, the two leaders emerge for a media briefing where they share with the public some of the issues discussed. The state visit culminates with the conferment of decorations and other symbolic gifts. Sometimes, an address by the visiting head of state to the parliament of the host country, as well as visits to various national memorials and inclusion of cultural activities. In most cases, visiting heads of state visit the Jomo Kenyatta Mausoleum along Parliament Road to lay a wreath at the graveside of Kenya's founding president, Mzee Jomo Kenyatta. During the state visit, the host nation offers its guests the highest level of hospitality. This extends not only the visiting official, but their delegation of personnel. A state dinner or luncheon in honor of the visiting leader is also a crucial part of the diplomatic procedure where the host president arranges for meals and drinks for the visiting president and their delegation. During the luncheons, the leaders and their spouses make a toast for prosperity and good relations between the two countries. And now you know what happens during a state visit. For Sauti TV from State House, Nairobi, my name is Hilda Katebe.